Welcome back to episode 4 of the legendary Lootpedia for Borderlands 2. Hope you guys have been enjoying this series. On this one, we're going to cover the final maps for the base game. In the next episode after this one, we'll cover Terramorphous and also Vermivorous drops. So stick around for that video to come. And with that, let's get started. All right, up next we have the bunker. Now to get to the bunker, you do need to go 2,000 cuts, and you are going to have to run all the way through the map and go to the door here that is marked for the bunker. All right, here we are at the bunker door. Let's go on in. All right, after killing Bunker, you can kind of watch his loot come out. And at the very end, you will either see nothing, which is what we got just now, or you'll see one of two different legendaries, which would be either the bitch or the Sham shield, or you can also get some of the Bunker exclusive heads. Also, occasionally from his nozzle, he will drop legendaries or pearlescents, but those are very, very few and far between. And on run number 9, we actually got one of the heads to drop. So there you can see that. We still haven't gotten a legendary yet though. And finally, a legendary on run 19. It's the analytical bitch. Now the bitch only has a 3.3% drop chance from the bunker. You can get this as a world drop. It can also drop from Master G for some ungodly reason at a 1.7% drop chance. And we got a Sham. Oh shoot. An 87% Sham at that, not quite a 94. The Sham can range in absorb chance from 77% up to 94%, and it does have a 3.3% chance to drop from a bunker. It can also world drop. I've seen it drop from the snowman chest multiple times, including on the same day that I got my 94 Sham, my buddy Damn It to Hell got a 94 Sham from the snowman chest on that exact same day, oddly enough. And that's it for the bunker. All right, up next, we are now in Lynchwood, and in Lynchwood, we're going to be farming Sheriff Nisha. You guys might know her as being a playable character from the pre-sequel, but before that, she was here as an NPC. Now, in order to farm Nisha, you will need to have done a few of these side quests here in Lynchwood, and culminating with the quest called Showdown. After that, Nisha will spawn, and you can get her to respawn after a save and quit. All right, now to get Nisha to spawn, you do need to start killing her deputies down here, and then she will spawn up top. If you have a singularity grenade, you can actually pull her down off of the top of the building there. I'm just going to kill her from here, and then we'll go up there and see what loot we got. Now, once you kill her, this chest room will open so you can get the loot from here. I've gotten pearls out of this room before, oddly enough. She dropped nothing on run number 1, so let's save and quit and try again. All right, on run number 10, we got the Law. This thing can also drop from the Won't Get Fooled Again quest in Sanctuary, but it drops at a 11% drop chance from Nisha here in Lynchwood. It cannot world drop at all. There we go. There's the Sheriff's Badge, also known as one of the best artifacts for Salvador mains. Now this one's not nearly maxed out. It also dropped at level 79, which is not ideal, obviously, so we'd have to keep farming it from her over and over until we actually get the thing that we want. A maxed out one would be 24% pistol damage, 56% pistol fire rate, and 15% fight for your lifetime. All right, for our next farm, we're going to go back to the start of the Lynchwood map, and we're actually going to take a right-hand turn this time, and we're going to go farm for the Mongol from Dukino's mom. Now, in order to get Dukino's mom to spawn, you do need to do the Animal Rescue Demon Hunter quest, but Dukino's mom can also spawn in the raid on Digistruck Peak as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into this cave, and this is where Dukino's mom will spawn. Now, Dukino's mom only has a 5% chance to drop this item, so yikes, you know. Dukino's mom is a tank. Just an absolute unit. This isn't even on OP 10, by the way. This is just level 80, which is what I'm doing most of these farms on other than bunker. And we died. All right, run number 1, we got nothing other than a 3-way Hulk. Oh, there it went. Run 23. That's actually a little bit faster than I expected. I think they got... Did somebody steal it? Did a bandit steal it? Where'd it go? Did you steal it? Yep, he stole it. That jerk. There it is. Mongol. So the Mongol has a 5% chance to drop from Dukino's mom, or 5% chance to drop from the Digistruck Peak Dukino's mom. All right, so from Dukino's mom's arena, we're actually just going to come back out here, and we're going to take the elevator up to go fight our good friend, Mr. Mad Dog. Now, in order to fight Mad Dog, you do need to do the Breaking the Bank mission, which I believe is another mission that's required in order to get to the Nisha mission. So this one would be technically one that you would do first, but I went ahead and did this one third in the sequence of events. All right, so you can run past all these guys and you're gonna get over here to this ramp, and you're gonna take this ramp up to the area on our right, and up here is where Mad Dog will spawn. And Mad Dog always spawns back here toward the back. As you can see, there he is. And 0 for 1, but we froze him in place, which is pretty cool. It's not often you get, oh, my factory service warranty has expired on my car. Okay, so also after you kill Mad Dog, there is a red chest back here in the back that you can farm. It is right there. And on the map, this is where you will find Mad Dog right here. Like I said, starting point, run over here, elevator, boom. All right, there we go. Madhouse. That only took about 6 runs. And the Madhouse is a 10% drop chance from Mad Dog. So there you have it. This thing can also world drop as well. Okay, up next we have Opportunity. Now to access Opportunity, you will get through here on the normal playthrough because you have to go kill the Handsome Jack body double to get the voice thing, so you can go to the bunker. So we did this one slightly out of sequence with bunker, but that's okay. You guys get the idea. All right, on the Opportunity map, we only have one named enemy that we need to go after. I'm going to show you a red chest along the way as well, and tell you that you guys can also get loot midgets as you go through here. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold this left-hand path that I'm showing you guys. We're going past all these things over here, and whenever you see these kind of chests, pop them open because you have a chance to get loot midgets out of those. There's also a red chest right over here, and then we're going to cut across and head over to where Jasper can spawn. And again, any of these chests that you see, if you want to look for loot midgets, pop them open. You have a chance to get them. Not these little itty bitty ones though, only those other ones like I showed you. There's the red chest. Now there are some of those loot midget chests over in that building. There's also some over in that area. And then if you go this way, there's going to be some on your pathway over to Jasper as well. So there's one here. And there you go. There's a loot midget right on cue. And loot midgets can drop legendaries. They can also drop the bones of the ancients. Those things are very, very good, really good relics. Let's go and pop open all these other chests here. There's one there, one here. These chests won't do anything. And then one here. And that's like my favorite route on my way to Foreman Rusty. I always call him Foreman Jasper for some reason. It's Foreman Rusty. I don't know why I call him Jasper. I don't know if that's a different Foreman on a different job or what, but all right, we are 0 for 1 on Foreman Rusty, and right here is where he spawns, which is right here on your map, all the way around here to this spot. All right, so let's save and quit and try again. Oh, and there it is, the black hole shield. Black hole has a 10% drop chance from Foreman Rusty, and it can also world drop. And that's it for Opportunity. Up next, Iridium Blight. All right, so first we're going to grab a vehicle, and we're going to go through this door over here to our right, and we're going to go to look for King Mong, and he spawned here on the first try. Now, King Mong is a rare enemy spawn, unfortunately. Wow, and he will launch you sometimes. And boom, first run, no drop. And right here is the location where we got him to spawn. Now he can spawn in 2 different locations. So right here is the first location, which again is right around the corner from the original spawn station. You can also spawn down the hill at this spot right here. So let's keep farming. Oh, there we go, we got it. Run 14, that's actually pretty quick for this thing. The Badaboom. The speedy Badaboom this time. So King Mong has a 5% chance to drop the Badaboom, but this gun can also world drop. Now we're on Sawtooth Cauldron, one of the most annoying maps in the game. Most people would probably agree with this. And we're going to go fight Mortar. Now, Mortar will appear once you do the Toil and Trouble mission. That's a main story mission. And what you want to do is you want to drop down here, and you're going to go through this passage here. And we're going to hang a hard right. And he's going to be at the base of the elevator. It's the same elevator that you ride up to go fight the buzzards during the story mission. Now, you can absolutely just run past all these people if you want, or kill them, whatever makes you happy. But once you get to the elevator, he will automatically come out. And let's see if we get it on the first run, please God. Nope. All right, but this is where that's going to be. You'll see like the money sign. There's a vending machine right there beside of it. Unfortunately, you do have to make that run every time. I don't think there's any faster way that I'm aware of to do this. So let's save quit and try it again. Well, second run, we got it. That's pretty fast. This thing is a 10% drop chance from our guy, Mr. Mortar there. So pretty quick little farm there. And that's it for Sawtooth Cauldron. On to Arid Nexus Badlands. Now on this map, there are 3 things that you should be on the lookout for. There's going to be Saturn, who's located over there. There's going to be Bonehead 2.0, who is over that direction, that away. And then there is the possibility of chubby Skags, which will appear anywhere where you can find Skags. But they are rare spawns, so be on the lookout for those. They can drop you Pearlescents and all kinds of other cool stuff. So we're going to start off with Saturn, who has some not fun drops to chase. Now to get to Saturn, there's a couple different ways you can go around the normal way, but I like to take this little back passageway right here and just jump around. This was like Dr. Ned or Zed's medical place in the original Borderlands, and we're just going to go around this way, and Saturn is going to spawn right up there on top of that, and that will be right here on your map. Now while you're waiting on him to spawn in, you can pop this chest for a potential loot midget, and you can also jump up here on the roof to get the red chest while you wait. And there's Saturn. Now a cool trick, if you want Saturn to drop down, if you just go underneath of this thing, Saturn will drop down, so you don't have to go up top to look for the loot. Definitely makes this a lot easier for the farm. You can also pop open these chests around here because you can get some loot midgets out of those as well. Now, unfortunately, Saturn does not have any crit spots. All right, first run. And that would have been nice to get a hive right off the bat, wouldn't it? So nothing on the first run. He can drop a legendary and he can drop a blue unique. So we got to be on the lookout for both of those things. So let's save quit and try again. Yep, there we go. We got the Invader. That was run 12. Not too bad considering this thing is only a 3.3% drop from both Saturn and the Digistruct Peak Saturn. I got more excited seeing the blue launcher because I was really hoping that it was a hive, but we'll keep farming. And on run 15, we got another Invader. That's unusual. Run 17, we got another Invader, and it just occurred to me that I didn't actually show off the Invader on the previous 2 runs. We were getting this thing ridiculously often, which is unusual. Again, 3.3% drop rate on this thing. Crazy that we've gotten 3 of them in like the last 5 runs, essentially. Oh my God. Oh, I thought it was the hive. I saw the corrosive on it. You son of a gun. Yeah, tricked me. That was the very next run after that last Invader, so that would have been real crazy to get it that quick. There we go, run 37. That's actually way faster than I expected to be. So just like the Invader, this thing's a 3.3% drop chance from Saturn or 3.3% drop chance from the Digistruct Peak Saturn. On to Bonehead. All right, our final drop on this map is from Bonehead, who is a returning character from Borderlands 1. And he will spawn here every single time, and he can drop the Bone Shredder. You can find him at this location on your map. So from the fast travel station, you would run ahead, hang a left, follow the road, and then take this narrow passageway. There's a couple little places where you can take some cover, and then Bonehead will spawn right here where I'm at on the map. So no drop on the first run. We will try again. There we go. Run number 3. The Bone Shredder. Now the Bone Shredder is a 33% drop chance from Bonehead 2.0 or Bonehead 3.0 in the Digistruct Peak. It can also drop at a 33% drop chance from Agruk the Butcher in the Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. On to Arid Nexus Boneyard. All right, here we are on Arid Nexus Boneyard. There's only one named enemy on this map. You can, however, get chubby Skags over here. You can get loot midgets from these chests that appear right behind where you spawn. This box right here as well. And this box right here, nothing on that run, but Hunter Hellquist can spawn up here once you do the This Just In side quest. Now after you do the This Just In side quest, you will spawn here every single time. You can do a couple cool things to get him to jump out early so you don't have to ride up there. If you have a chain lightning, just aim with the chain lightning, he'll come running out of there and drop down. That way you don't have to ride the elevator up to fight him every single time, which makes this a much faster farm. So there you have it. So let's keep farming. Wow, run number 2 and we got it. That was really quick. The B Shield. The B Shield is dropped at a 10% drop chance from Hunter Hellquist. It can also drop at a 10% drop chance from the Tree Ants in the Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep DLC in the Forest map. It can drop at a 1.7% drop chance from Master G. Don't know why in the world you'd ever try to get it there. Or a 0.3% drop chance from Handsome Sorcerer during the story mission for Assault on Dragon Keep. All right, here we are on our final base game map, the Vault of the Warrior. Now, to get to the Vault of the Warrior, you will have to run through Heroes Pass, the long run through there. But once you get in here, you're going to come down to this spot right here, and this is where you will save every time. And then you just got to run down in here and fight the warrior. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, the warrior will spawn the moment that you drop down over this ledge right here. So be ready to start wailing on him. Using Salvador, we can kill him instantly, basically. Now we have to wait for his immune phase while he goes under the lava and wait for him to come back out. Now, when Warrior dies, he has a tendency of flinging stuff all over the place. But every once in a while, you'll get lucky and get something like this. A random ass Pearlescent right beside of a white item to make it extra confusing. We got a butcher there. Just a random old butcher, which is not in his dedicated loot pool, but crazy drop nevertheless. Otherwise, a bunch of iridium here. If you need iridium, this is a good way to get it. Most of the time, he'll drop his drop here, or sometimes back here. I've seen it even go as far as over here. Most of the time, that's where it's going to be. But again, keep your eye out for those world drops. All right, that was 26 runs before we got our first legendary from the warrior, and it's the Impaler. 1.25% drop chance for this, and also for these guys, the conference call. I'm just going to go ahead and show you these. I'm not going to sit here and farm the rest of my life away just to show you guys that this can drop here. We all know that it can drop here at a 1.25% drop chance, and same thing with the Impaler, abysmal drop chance. It's just, I can't explain how stupid this drop rate is for these legendaries. There's also the Flakker, but you can get the Flakker from Torque vending machines, so there's literally no reason to even have it in this drop pool anymore. The Flakker can also drop from the Handsome Sorcerer, as well as the Conference Call, the Volcano, the Impaler, and the Leach. All of these drop from both the Warrior and from the Handsome Sorcerer. Now, the Handsome Sorcerer drops them at a 4.13 drop chance, whereas the Warrior drops all of those at a 1.25% drop chance. It's just beyond stupid to try and farm anything from the Warrior. So during the story mission, you have a much higher chance to get the Conference Call, the Flakker, the Impaler, the Volcano, and the Leach from the Warrior. However, I'm just going to suggest that if you want to farm any of those, you have a higher chance to get them from the Handsome Sorcerer and the Tiny Tina DLC. So that's where I would recommend farming them. It's not even that much higher of a drop chance, but it's also a faster farm in general. You got the freaking warrior here who has like that immune phase where he just disappears under the lava for like a minute. It's shades of like the evil Lilith fight in Borderlands 3 where you just stand there waiting for something to happen for a ridiculous amount of time. It's horrible. Everything about this farm is horrible, and I cannot recommend that you do this farm. But that wraps up the base game legendaries. So that covers all of our maps in the base game: Claptrap's Place, Southern Shelf, Three Horns Divide, Three Horns Valley, Southpaw Steam and Power, Frostbird Canyon, Dust, Bloodshot Stronghold, Tundra Express, The Fridge, the Highlands, Caustic Caverns, Wildlife Exploitation Preserve, Lynchwood, there's nothing on Thousand Cuts by the way, Lynchwood, Opportunity, Iridium Blight, Sawtooth Cauldron, Air Nexus Boneyard, and Air Nexus Badlands, and Heroes Pass, which leads to the Vault of the Warrior. So that is everything for the base game. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, tap the bell icon for more, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.